Vivian Grenald from JSerra, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists against a team that very few people in the United States put that kind of production on with the Ontario Christian Knights, 86-58. But obviously, you ladies played fantastic in the second half. Outscored them. How much is that a building block for all that was accomplished this week, like to be able to do that in the second half against them, like taking nothing away what happened against Sage Hill, against Sierra Canyon, against San Clemente, but do that against them, like how significant is that for you and the group going forward?
I think even though we were losing by a lot in the first half, we never gave up. That's why we always do conditioning. We always practice as hard as we can and then never give up. Just keep going and continuing what we know we're supposed to do, and then just following the coach's instructions, and we'll be good.
It seemed like not only the areas that you were successful in attacking them, but the ways you were, especially making the extra pass, more ball reversals, like really widening the court against them. I mean, you could get downhill a lot, but then it seemed like a lot of times, finding people short corner, finding people far corner, really started to get you ladies in a rhythm and a flow. I know you're like, well, why couldn't we have done that from the get-go? And maybe we're looking at a much closer final, but just to be able to kind of finally find that rhythm after probably some frustrating moments in the first 16 minutes. Like, how uplifting was that?
I think, coaches always says if you can do the extra pass, make it, because we have more rotation and then we could get the defense tired. So we just have to move the ball and then we'll be good. And then just making those threes.
Again, what happened tonight takes nothing away from how special, to beat Sage Hill, to beat Sierra Canyon. I don't care who was playing for them. A win against Sierra Canyon is a win against Sierra Canyon, and then obviously San Clemente as well. Like, how much better does Vivian Grenald feel about where the JSerra Lions are today versus if you and I are having this conversation after the Villa Park game?
I think we just keep practicing and knowing what we should have done better versus Villa Park game, and then these wins versus these big teams that we play, it's really good for us, because they thought we were going to lose, but we never gave up. We gave our 100%, and then we just did what the coaches told us to do, and then we won. Absolutely.
Last thing, Vivian. Obviously, none of those teams are modern day, but obviously the level is similar and synonymous and whatnot. And not to say for a second that you and this group didn't think that you could compete against them already this year, but to be able to put 3 games and a half of another game against this elite level of competition, does that just reinforce why not JSerra in the Trinity League this year?
I think even Mataday's a really good team. I think we play like we did versus Sierra Canyon. I think we'll be good. Just have to play defense and then follow the coach's instruction, and just have to get 100% and just keep going until the game is done. Again,
25 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. You're going to count on less than one hand the amount of athletes in the country that are going to be able to do that against Ontario Christian this year. I promise you. Vivian, fantastic job, outstanding tournament, well done.
Thank you.